Geminis, I just did a whole reading. Spirit told me to stop washing my hair and come and talk to y'all. Did a whole reading, and I couldn't hear the sound. Here we go. We're going to do this again. Peace, love, and light to all of you. For those of you that are connected to me and you're doing your spiritual baths, continue on that first phase, okay? Now, this person's coming through and they're saying, hey, you know I got people out here in these streets. I'm not trying to cut them off. I just need you to be available to me when I need to see you or when I need your energy, okay? This is something that you may know, Geminis. This is something that you may not know, right? This person feels like they can have multiple relationships and all of this is something that they feel like they're entitled to. Don't try to take away my lifeline, right? If you're questioning them about this, they don't want to answer no questions because they feel like they don't have to because it's their right, okay? That's number one. We have, please forgive me, I never meant to hurt you. Yeah, you're not the person I tried to hurt. I'm not trying to hurt you at all. I'm just trying to do me. And me doing me shouldn't hurt you at all, okay? You shouldn't be asking me what I'm doing. If you don't want to know the answer to what I'm doing, then don't ask, right? I may not answer you. I may not answer you, right? But if you don't really want the answer, then don't ask me. Because then you'll know, okay? My issue with you is that you try to walk away from me all the time. You know I'm a no commitment type of woman or a man, right? You know that I just like to get it in. Somebody here likes this sound. That's what they want, okay? This is no commitment, F boy, F girl. This is the way I roll. I cheat with people from my past. So in other words, I have a roster of people that will allow me in and out as I want to be, right? They let me come in. They let me spend my time. They let me do what I need to do, etc. I'm not saying I don't care about you, right? But what I'm saying is that I care about my needs more. This person, whoever they are, Gemini, okay, number one, this could be your energy. If it's not your energy, it's someone else in your energy, okay? This person has the spirit of incubus, succubus around them, okay? They have a darkness that powers their drive to be outside, right? This person is not using protection. They're not doing the things that they need to be doing to protect you or to protect themselves. And they're moving real reckless right now, okay? And a lot of this energy, too, could be that they're catching spiritual diseases, right? That would be what an incubus, succubus entity type of thing is. So you got to be really careful, okay? If your energy is off as you're dealing with this person or ever has. I have been in situations in the past where I couldn't fall asleep when I was with someone that I thought I cared about, right? That's my intuition saying, you know, you ain't safe, okay? You got to pay attention to these things. Now, this person says, you know, don't walk away from me because I need all of my energy. I need all of my feedings, right? I don't need you to walk away from me, right? If you do, I'm just going to love bomb you. I'm going to do something to get you to come back. Or I'm going to do what I got to do to pull you back into me because I need all of my energy, right? The sexual chemistry between us is insane, and that's why I'm able to touch myself when I think about you, right? But that is like a form of sex magic, my loves. Okay, now keep it a buck. You know, if you're in that moment and you're trying to self-pleasure, right? Okay, your mind may drift off to someone, but know that that is sex magic when you're doing it. Call it back. Speak to your higher self, right? Say, hey, higher self, this is what I'm doing. I need to connect. I need to connect to relieve this in my womb or in my phallus. This is what I need, right? Don't take it somewhere else and connect it to somebody else, because then you are fueling that energetic connection that you have with a person. Stay with me, all right? I cannot show you who I truly am. Why? Because I'm out here in these streets. You're not going to be the type of person that wants someone that's out in the streets, because that's not how you move. Why? Because coming through here, you know, Spirit just gave me this card with the last reading. None. Okay? Some of you, it's not that you're moving like a nun, but you're saying, no, I don't want none. If it ain't like this, if it ain't like that, if the person ain't doing this, if the person's not doing that, I have self-discipline within me to stop myself from doing the things that I know I shouldn't be doing because it's not the way that I want it to be, right? Some of you have elevated to the point or matured to the point where you now can say, this is what I want, this is how I want it, and then you move accordingly. But people don't like how you do that. Like there's some energies out here in these streets that don't like that you are making a choice for yourself and that you're choosing yourself in essence and saying my energy, my feelings, what I want, how I want it is more important than what you want. Okay? They don't like that shit, right? So yeah, they try to throw you off kilter or give you the D or the sweet hole so good to where it messes up, your mental to where you're mentally connected to them. And then that turns into an energetic connection, right? And then you're just stuck in this loop. Right? But I feel like you guys are going to break that shit today. Let's go. You know that this person is moving robotic. You know that they're doing the same thing. And you can peep their energy, right? That's just my computer. You can peep their energy. You have been able to say, okay, they're going to do this. I haven't talked to them in this amount of time, or we just had a fight, or blah, 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 blah. They're going to do this. They're going to send me something. They're going to give me flowers. They're going to take me out. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay? If you can see their patterns, then you should know how to get away from them, right? Yes, this is a good energy that you have with them, but this person keeps disconnecting from you and causing you pain anyway. My loves, if you know that this person keeps disconnecting from you and causing you nothing but pain, why are you still there? Okay? This is not something that Spirit wants you to do. This is not what you're supposed to be doing, right? And they're watching you too. You see this eye. They're keeping an eye on you because they feel like you're moving away or you slipping away. Then they're going to do something to try to draw you back in. This person has someone that's dependent on them, whether it be a child, whether it be a mate or something, right? They're paying bills somewhere that's not in your house. Okay, I'm going to say that again. They're paying bills somewhere that's not in your house. Okay, so whoever this person is that they're paying bills in, well, it doesn't matter who they are, right? This person feels like they are with them, right? So the person that's saying, yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing unless it's the way that I need it to be, or I don't be messing with nobody else's person. You're messing with somebody else's person, my love. Right? Because this person is not going to be honest with you and tell you exactly what's going on. But they're going to keep an eye on you, though. Like I said, we had the eye out here twice. They're going to keep an eye on you because they want to see what you're doing, right? They may be accusing you of things. They may be accusing you of moving, a little funny, right? And you happen to defend yourself with this person that won't defend themselves. They won't even tell you what they need to tell you, or they won't answer your questions, right? Spirit is saying this person is a coward and you need to walk away. Spirit is saying this person is a coward and you need to walk away. Yeah, enough of their projecting their negative energy towards you or cleansing their energy because yours has been replenishing their supply. They're going to be forceful and try to get back at you and try to come back into your energy. But now is the time where you got to pump the brakes, right? Just like in the Matrix when Neo put up that hand, when he start understanding what was going on, and he said, wait, his head cocked to the side and he said, no. This is what I need y'all to be on right now. I need y'all to be on some Neo shit. All right? You need to understand. Because these one-sided relationships of you feeling like you're doing everything or you're the one that's the fuel to this passion, no. The only thing that they're giving you is passion, right? It's time for you to stop fueling this type of energy, my loves. It's time for you to move forward. Be repelled by it. And be judgmental of it. Okay? I love you. Just know that it's mental manipulation. Okay? Take care.